What up, what up, what up, what up? It's your boy. Check this out. Chivalry and etiquette are dying fast. At one point when I was thinking about this topic, when I was thinking about this topic, I was thinking to myself that chivalry and etiquette are dead, but they're not, and they never will be, because this is a huge world and there's no way things just go away. You may not see that much of them, but they don't just go away. As long as someone is passing it on, it will always be there, and as opposed to it being a majority thing, it becomes a minority thing, right? Like breakdancing, for example. They said breakdancing was going to go out in 85. I forgot who said this. This was actually a news thing. And in around 85, people weren't doing it as much. But Jabberwockies, Zulu Nation breakdancers around the world, there's still breakdancing competition. Red Bull sponsors B-boy competition, B-boy, B-girl competitions. So breakdancing isn't gone. It's just a small minority that do it. And they're not really that small. So I should say it becomes less mainstream. Okay? Because that was just the point that I'm trying to prove. But when it comes down to etiquette and it comes down to chivalry, it's dead. Now, what is chivalry? Let me point these things out, because some people are watching and they're going,
the hell are you talking about?
Which would prove my point. Chivalry is when, an example of chivalry would be a man opening the door for his girl, or let's just say this, because I actually have to do this. It's when one individual for the other individual. Traditionally, it was a man holding the door for his girlfriend, wife, mother, other female, okay, woman. My daughter would get on me if she heard me say female, which still proved my point. You would see men take their jackets and give it to a woman because it's raining if she doesn't have a jacket on. A puddle in the middle of the road, taking the jacket off and putting the jacket over the puddle so the woman can step over the puddle if it came to the point that was the path they were going. Etiquette. Thank you. Please. Hello, sir. Hello, ma'am. Not having your elbows on the tables. That was big in my family. Don't have your elbows on the table when you're eating. Don't chew with your mouth open. Some of these things are gone. They're gone, or they're dying fast, is what my point is. And it's interesting because these are things that maintain a sense of order, a sense of pride, a sense of balance, back to order. You know what I mean? Like, I remember watching something recently, and it was a guy talking about how drug dealers back in the time, like we're talking the 80s, would not be disrespectful to the elders of the community. In some cases, even with them out on the block slinging cane and all that other stuff, if old Mrs. Jenkins was coming down the road, they'd help with the groceries. They'd help her up the stairs. They'd open the door. They might even offer to put the groceries away for her. Also maintaining that even though they're doing what they're doing, they're making sure she's set, that she's not scared. That's not happening right now. Older people are literally scared of younger people. That shit is crazy to me. Number one, because I'm not. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not. There's no way in hell I don't care what you got, what you think you got, or what you think you know, or who you think you know. There is no reason for me to be scared as an elder to you, of you. But there are people in my generation and older who are scared of young people. I'm seeing more posts about people in my age group that are saying they're staying in the house. There's nothing for them outside. That's the beginning of your death right there. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? You know, I'm a proponent of no one is allowed to put me in a position where I'm doubting myself or not able to do things. If I'm not doing things, it's my own choice. You can be an obstacle, but I can remove an obstacle. But you are not going to be something that completely stops me from said situations, said things. No. But my point being that younger people, even if you're out here with the stick and the pole and the switch, even if you got those things and your ops are in the area, that's between y'all. That's not between the people that live in the neighborhood. You understand what I mean? Because the long-term effects is this: death, jail, your neighborhood going to shit. Okay? And a lot of these neighborhoods are already at that point. You understand what I'm saying? Because there's no sense of order. You know, in all things, there has to be a sense of order, because otherwise there's just chaos. You can say you don't want government. You can say you don't want authority. You can say all those things, but really imagine what would happen if there's no order. Animals have order, and in some cases they do not, or they don't have the order we got. Imagine yourself being, I remember a joke where a guy was talking about how animals live, and if we were people, if we as people live like animals, how would it feel to say, be able to go outside, but you have to look both ways because you don't know when something is going to come and eat you. Something's going to come and kill you. This is where we're slowly getting to. Even the eating part. Right? There are people out here eating people fashionably. There's restaurants that exist. I don't know the name of them, but they exist. They're eating human flesh. There's cannibals, the Dahmer, for example. These people exist, okay? But the point is, imagine you're getting up, and when you go to work, you see another person. You have to jump in your car and drive off because you don't know if they're going to kill you, eat you, or do some sort of harm to you just because they can. Movies like The Purge prove that. Prove it. You got one day where you're able to kill and do whatever it is you want to do, and these people are locking themselves in and barricading themselves in. Imagine living like that all the time. And we as Americans are very spoiled because, yeah, we have bad neighborhoods and all that, but we don't have what these quote-unquote third world, as they're labeled, countries have, where they are going through that. Bombs are being dropped in their houses. Bombs are in the ground. You don't know if a woman or a child is going to kill you with heavy artillery. You don't know. I don't want to live in a world like that. I refuse. I don't control the world, sure, but I refuse to even be in a mentality where that's painted as a picture that I'm going to be a part of. If I'm in a neighborhood and it goes down like that, I'm doing whatever I can to get out of that neighborhood, because I'm above that. And we're all above that. But to get back to the point, etiquette and chivalry is dying. What do you think? What do you think? Let me know below. I would love to hear your thoughts.
Join the adventure. Subscribe to Inky Mann's YouTube channel. Are you ready to embark on a thrilling journey filled with entertainment, knowledge, and fun? Look no further. Welcome to the Inky Mann channel, where excitement knows no bounds.
I'm out, yo.